Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B, where you provide the beats and I provide the breakdown. Today we are reacting to Wilson and Hensley with the album Oh Well. Right guys, before we get into this, I have to admit I made a mistake. Click on the link I was given. I ended up listening to just the top 10 songs that were on the artist's Spotify page, which were from the same album, not in the correct order. So the reaction you're seeing is me listening to the songs of the album, not in the correct order. That being said though, my opinions on the album do not change, even if I was to listen to them in the order they're supposed to be on the album. You'll see what I mean when we get into it, how I feel about the flow of the project, and I think that does still stand. I also, because I was only listening to 10 of them and it's an 11 track album, I missed the places that you hide, so I'm just going to tag that on the end and you can see how I felt about that. But overall, I don't think it affects my views on this project as a whole. I think that my score that I give it at the end still is the same. Anyway, let's dive into it. They are a Nashville indie pop rock duo inspired by Incubus and The Killers. They released their debut album Oh Well March 2024, earning 40,000 plus Spotify streams. They are crafting new music and preparing for live shows as we speak, continuing to grow their fan base. So let's dive into it. If you like it, you know what to do. It's linked in the description down below. Remember to comment, remember to subscribe. Let's go with our first song, which is called Oh Well. Definitely got that indie pop vibe, hasn't it? Very nice voice. Great vocals and guitar picking. Got a little bit of a halfway house between like the Wombats and The Killers, but then we've got a very kind of like kooksy kind of sound with the vocals. I'm enjoying it. 1975 in some areas. Oh, good. I feel like the vocals could be just a touch louder. You know, I feel like I'm trying to listen to the vocals instead of the vocals just like being received by myself. Nice intro track though, loads of energy. Nice middle eight, there's loads of guitar work going on. It's these plucked staccato violin strings really adding an extra flavour to the mix. Unexpected in like a indie rock vibe, and that feels new. Get some little lights in here. That's better. It feels quite guitar focused, the mix. Almost as if it was like mixed by a guitarist in a way. Like the guitars are definitely the front and the vocals are kind of sat in the mix instead of being at the very front. It's not that I dislike it. It sounds amazing. It's just an observation. Could be the speakers I'm listening to on, because I'm using like studio monitors. This is For What It's Worth. Nice chorus, liking the chorus there. The synth work on it in the background was a nice little flavour. An 80s vibe. Loads of energy here, I'm enjoying that. Vocals feel less kind of like I'm straining to hear it in this song. Great range as well with the vocalist. Nice ending section here with the part immunity. Yeah. This is Summer Days. Great guitar work, like, and the drums are really well produced. Like the production overall in the project has been quite consistent. Like what the drums are doing here, they're ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Always an impactful kind of thing, that, isn't it?
My body's breaking down, my skin is starting to itch.
Ooh, nice little effect there. I love that ear candy. More of that. That just adds so much extra to the mix. Like skin was starting to itch, and then there's a scrape, almost like it felt like, oh, you know, little effects. Very good.
Aware of what I need, 'cause I am incomplete. Now I'm becoming the ocean. I'm becoming the waves. I wish I could go back to where we were in those summer days. Now I'm becoming the sunshine. I'm becoming the wind. I'm becoming aware of all the things we'll never do again. I think I'm losing touch. God knows I'm trying to hold on to the friends I've made. It all becomes too much.
Got a kind of upbeat kind of feel to it here. What I would love to have to hand is some lyrics. I think the lyrics button is not
I'm becoming the way.
appearing here.
I wish I could go back to where we were in those summer days. I'm becoming the sunshine.
Song about longing, I'm getting it.
I'm becoming the wind.
Really happy times in the summer. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It's a big sound. It's got a big sound to it. I'm liking it. This is perfect.
You know that I think you're perfect, like no one that I've ever known. I hope that you know you are worth it. You don't have to go it alone, 'cause I know you better than I know.
Really strong start. This is my favorite so far.
I know you couldn't weather the storm all by yourself. Of everything I have forgotten, I haven't forgotten your face. The night we were both broken hearted, and you put me into my place. 'Cause you know me, babe.
The vocals are at their fullest here. They're the most easy to kind of receive. And they also feel like they've got the most expression behind them and kind of feel and meaning.
Someone else.
Giving me Robert De Niro face. Nice, it's got the big kind of payoff. And we're back to the calm.
You know that I think you're perfect.
Nice like verse hook as well, it's memorable.
I've ever known. I hope that you think I am worth it. I don't want to go it alone, because you know me better than you know yourself.
One thing I will say, and this is perhaps, it's not like a criticism of the vocals, but sometimes the vocals feel quite lonely, as in like harmonies would have worked in a lot of places. On this song, they've gone for the lower octave, so no no no, and the no no no, you know, together. And on the first track, I think there was, you know, it was harmonics, and there definitely are harmonics lead throughout. But I think maybe there isn't enough, especially on the chorus. Well, hail to the king. This feels like a Billy Talent song. I like it. Okay, this very different Wilson and Hensley here. I enjoy it. I mean, I'm a 2000s kind of like post-hardcore, emo, screamo, metalcore kind of kid. This is my jam. I do love bands that have this like indie element mixed with like a prog rock kind of vibe. This is amazing. Even the vocals sound more emo. And there's a lot more going on vocally as well, like gang vocals, harmonies. Feels just much more like enjoying themselves, both, you know, the band's having fun in this one. It's, you can hear the fun, and maybe that's what's missing from the other tracks. The other tracks are very, very good, don't get me wrong, but maybe they're missing that connectivity that this song seems to imbue. Imbue the right word? Define imbue. Influence or permeate something as if by dying. Oh. Infused. Okay, yeah, I was right to use it. This vibe I enjoy a lot. Now, I'm not saying that the whole album should be this, but this is a very kind of step off the track here for this song. 5 songs in, it's like I'm hearing a different band. Yeah, completely different vibe. It's got more of a rock, post-hardcore, punk kind of vibe to it at times. I really love it. Like, this is my favorite thing. But it's very different from tracks 1 to 4. You need a yeah, wow, or like a Billy Talent kind of like woo. Yeah, I mean, you just played that song to the kid who's got a 5-string bass. Of course I'm going to enjoy that. Yeah. This is Zombies. It's got loose before, but don't lock your doors in. Oh, yeah, when the siren calls, I wolf ignore it. It's false. Don't bore us with the truth. I already know it. This song's following on from the previous song in its vibe at the moment. Definitely. Okay, so this is what I'm getting, right? Tracks 1 to 4 were very just... They were good, but quite standard indie rock almost in some ways forgettable in their easy to digestness. And it's like I'm finally meeting the band when it gets to track 5 and 6, and oh, okay, I'm meeting a band here that enjoys playing. Whereas tracks 1 to 4, it could have been anyone. It didn't really feel like a band. This is fun. This is energy. This is excitement. Hail to the King. Zombies. It's like two sides of a coin here. It's like your mates on the playground, kicking around, chatting. This is what this song is. Everyone having a laugh on the playground. And then tracks 1 to 4 are like the kids when they're in class and they're acting more sensible and more proper, and I'm going to do all the right things. Tracks 1 to 4 do all the right things, but they're not fun, and that fun comes through that playing, creativity. And I'm not saying that the first 4 tracks weren't fun to make at all, but here, this middle 8, you've got like such drama going on with that down, 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 down. Some great chord progressions. This song could do with more band involvement, like everyone like shouting together. They're shouting about zombies. We should be all screaming zombies, perhaps. And the shouting's cool. More shouting. Come on, it's got the energy. Just shouting throughout it would be fine. And the screaming. Compare that to the first track. This is waiting. Tell you what, this is giving me a lot. I'm loving this. I've definitely come alive, haven't I, after track 4? Like that. That was a nice hooky chorus. Waiting. Very Billy Talent. This is the catchiest chorus I think we've had. Something I'll be singing later in my head. While I'm doing the dishes. I'll be going, waiting. Bass is working overtime as well. I haven't even mentioned the bass, but the bass has been doing loads in this album. Definitely doesn't rest. Hear that? Diddle-bip. I hear so many influences. I hear chili peppers at times. It's like everything. It is great. I'm currently seeing an artist that feels like they're in two camps. Like maybe there's two band members and one prefers making this kind of like 80s indie pop rock vibe, and then the other that prefers this like post-hardcore progressive, almost emo screamo, something that came out of that world in the mid 2000s. And I think there's some trying to be some meat in the middle at times, but really we're creating maybe two different sounds. Like Waiting would have fit more with tracks 1 to 4, but at the same time it would kind of work after Zombies. I can see how it would. Oh, we got the fade out. Oh, that was a brief, very quick fade out. Interesting. Okay, I'll let you know. Is our next track, and I'll let you know what I think of it.
What am I doing? What have I done? All that to spill my guts to an audience of one. If I scream and no one hears it, will it make a sound that
I like that little break there, the little stop. Remember, sometimes silence is golden.
let you know?
Oh, they got the strings out. You do have to be careful with strings though, because they can sound quite MIDI. At times this feels quite MIDI. You gotta try and stay away from that uncanny valley sometimes. Most people probably wouldn't notice it, to be honest.
I'll let you know.
Okay, so I'd say one thing for me so far with this album is I love every song. Every song is beautiful. Every song is really well put together, and it's beautiful. But it doesn't flow right. It doesn't flow right as an album. Like, you've got two kind of softish songs together, Waiting and I'll Let You Know. Two of our fastest, most punchy, almost soft post-hardcore songs, Hail to the King of Zombies. Then you, at the start, you've got four of these like 1975s type songs. It feels like it's trying to find an identity still, but it's like it's great at the same time because there's so many paths that could be chosen. And when I say paths, I don't mean you go and do that and you have to stick to making that. But at the moment, the blending might not be working between songs, so some thought needs to be given about what belongs in that album box and what could belong in that. And, you know, you could do these as EPs and have this is this EP box, this is this EP box, this is Don't You Dare. Nice little groove, this, the drum beat and everything. And you've got very Mumfords and Sons, Imagine Dragons-y claps, haven't you?
Don't you dare be
Ooh,
something
yeehaw.
that you're not. It won't be long before you are worm food.
Even the vocalist has kind of changed his voice to be more of this
Linger in their thoughts, it
style.
won't be long before they're down there with you.
Again, completely different vibe. I mean, not part of the same album in my opinion. And I'm not one who's like a purist for albums. I like albums that change throughout and the flow mixes up, and you know, there's experimentation within this box that we're exploring. But it kind of feels like we've dragged things from other projects to come into this one. That's what it kind of feels like. And this is another great song. Feels quite 2010s, this one. Vocalist is so good. But voice finding is also a thing, isn't it? The vocalist sounds different. It's not the... Unless we've got two singers, but I think it's the same singer each time. It's like I'm listening to different singers throughout this project. One could be Wilson, one could be Hensley, but I'm feeling like we've had the same vocalist. I could be wrong. We could have very similar voices. Don't you dare. What's that song? This is Back Home. Our last song. Guitar's a bit loud in this, I think. Drowning out the vocals a bit. Remember, the meat of your tracks is the drums, it's the vocals, and it's the bass. That's coming from a guitarist, by the way. Even though I've got a bass behind me, I'm mainly a guitarist. Call it a guitar lick. This is a nice little dance on the dance floor kind of thing, isn't it? Like a... Very nice, very nice.
It's hard as hell, beating an addiction. It's hard as
Vocals feel strong on this one.
hell to leave everything behind. After all you've done to be someone you could live with.
This feels really emo.
Still where you least expect to find. Came like a word, but someone had whispered. It's all that you heard. You're such a good listener, and you don't
Wow. Vocals are super strong.
all of the time, but it's all of the time. It's hard as hell.
This is gorgeous.
with conviction. It's hard as hell to be in your mind. After all you said, at least you're sticking with it. But it haunts you still in the places that you hide. Came like a word.
Wow.
Someone had
This song's
whispered.
beautiful.
It's all that you were. You're such a good listener.
Yeah, again, another different vibe. That is different.
All of the time, but it's all of the time. It's all of the time.
Vocals very clear on this track. Obviously, there's less going on instrumentally, which is helping. Cool. Lovely guitar work here.
Came like a word, someone had whispered. It's all that you were. You're such a good listener, and you don't mind all of the time. It's all of the time. It's all of the
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's review this project based on the following 5 criteria. That's the flow, the lyrics, the artwork, the production, and the singing, giving a score out of 10 for each one, then an overall score. Do you like what I did with my hands? Flow, I've kind of mentioned the flow. It feels like we've grabbed things from different areas and in some ways trying to blend them together, but they're not quite blending, so we're ending up with like we're listening to different bands throughout the project. So flow for me is probably about 6 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the songs. Every song is great. It's a banger, it's a nice ballad. They're all really good songs. But identity wise, it's searching. It's very much searching, this project. Yeah. Lyrics I think are very, very strong. I wasn't really paying attention too much to the lyrics. In some songs I had to strain to listen to the lyrics because the instruments were drowning out the vocals, but in other songs the vocals were a lot more prominent. So for lyrics, I don't know, I'm gonna kind of leave that one, but I saw there was no problem with any of it. I thought it was generally okay. Let's go with a 7 for lyrics. Artwork, I really like the artwork on the album. I like the kind of the palm tree kind of shadows and the lights. I think it looks very good. It looks very indie, which is nice. I'm going to give that a 10. Production wise, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Mostly the production was fine. I do think that some things were too loud in the mix and drowning out other things, mainly guitars and vocals could have been louder. But overall the mixing was really top quality, so really good job with that. And then singing, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. The vocalist is an incredible singer and has a really unique characteristic to the voice. I think I'd like the vocalists to maybe push themselves more into like a shouty thing at times, but that's really just my own personal taste. My two favorite songs being All Hail the King and Zombies. Do not take that, my feedback there, to mean that you should make, you know, that's the path your band should go down. That's a decision for you guys to make. But for me, that was just the perfect like embodiment of people having fun whilst making a song. You could hear the fun, you could hear the energy and the excitement, even through the vocals. It was all very exciting at that point. So yeah, I think overall, if I could give the project a rating, probably about 7 to 7.5 out of 10. I'm interested though, I am hooked, because I want to see where these two artists go. What do they go for next? You know, is their next project going to have a more of a consistent kind of vibe through it, whilst also sticking to that experimental, playful, energetic kind of vibe that they've been going for? That would be very interesting to see. So let me know in the comments, do you agree or disagree with anything I've said today? Do let me know, because I believe that we should be helping other artists. It shouldn't just be me. So if you like what you hear, obviously add it to your streaming services, but join in with the conversation too. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, hello,
Good morning.
hello, 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 hello,
Good day.
hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you, and God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.